Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Into the Breach. We're playing as the Blitzkrieg, and we're most of the way through the first island. Things are going okay. Haven't had any slip-ups yet. And we are going to do, I think, the pumping station next. I don't think it's worth the... What does it say about high threat, by the way? 1 extra alpha vec. I never actually moused over this to see exactly what's harder about these missions. And I noticed that like sometimes there's just like a guy out there. But this isn't the alpha, is it? It doesn't have the little stripes, but maybe that's because colorblind mode doesn't count when looking at the preview. I don't know. And it seemed like there was always one more when it was like this, but what I didn't realize was that it's always an alpha, which is kind of serious. I'm amazed we did this one. I guess we did it by just ignoring the alpha firefly the whole mission. Just continued to thwart him without actually fighting. But anyway, I don't think the extra grid defense is worth risking this kind of danger. But I do... So something I talked about in the previous playthrough was about thinking about how many reputation stars I'll need. How many I'll have at the end of the island in choosing which rewards to take. And I said a multiple of 3 is good, because reactor cores. Right now, we're at 9. No. We'll just get 2 more from the corporate HQ. That's 7. So it would be really nice to pick up 2 more. But I'm just not going to do the train. It's not a thing I'm going to do. Blitzkrieg is not good at that. So I guess we'll be at 8? Sorry. If we do this, I'll be at 8. Oh no, that's right. We are at 9. I forgot. We get 2 stars from corporate HQ and 2 stars from the perfect, which is 9. So from that perspective, we don't even really need any rep stars. I could do this easy one to guarantee the, or not guarantee, but to try to protect the perfect score. But 1 more rep star seems doable. I don't know. It's not buying us that much, but it allows us to buy like a weapon that's on sale or something. Which I might want. How achievable does this look? There's a pretty small number of enemies, actually. Maybe I can handle this. I think I'll give it a try to get that 1 extra star and maybe get something useful out of the shop. And maybe I'll just buy like 2 reactor cores and 2 weapons or something in some crazy world. That's 10. Yeah. Okay. So there's the alpha. This leaper's not a big deal. He has 4 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he can attack this building or any of these. I predict he'll instead attack one of our units, which is fine with me, I guess. This alpha firefly is obviously going to move to the F file and attack here. Right, with just 2 moves, that's the only sensible thing he can do. And he will be able to because the Scion will have moved first. Okay. What do I want to do about that? Well, one possibility would be to launch an artillery shot on the E file, pushing him to G. Oh! Yeah. I was thinking I could somehow get him back locked in here with a rock locking him in, but I can't do that. I don't have that many pushes. So I think just pushing him back here is fine. Or even here where his attack... Anyway, so I think we want the artillery near the F file to do this. I'll put the prime mech over here to deal with the leaper. And Hook, I don't know, in the middle to maybe do something useful somehow. Wait, did the conveyor belts just move? Oh, interesting. He didn't choose to do the thing I thought he would certainly do. Well, that's this game for you, of course. choosing to attack my mech, which is fine. I can just sidestep him, but I'm trying to see what I can do that's useful here. My thinking is something like this. Using him to block the attack. And then I don't need to lightning my own guy. Like, I could do something like this. Lightning my guy, killing these two, and then come down with my artillery to F3 and boulder this leaper. But all that really does is it achieves 2 damage on the Alpha Firefly at the expense of 1 damage on my hook mech and not getting to fire a boulder on this spawner. And in fact, it's only 1 damage on this Alpha Firefly because I can get 1 there anyway by pushing him with a rock. So I think that this is it's better to just let the Scion soak up the damage for me. There we go. Now we have a lot of flexibility to deal with the Alpha, because we're preventing there are not many enemies on the screen. See why we don't... Oh, we do have 4 move on this guy. Okay, so we could drown the Alpha Mech if we wanted to. By first moving my hook mech to F5, where the artillery is standing, and hooking the Alpha to F4, then launch a boulder on E4, pushing the Alpha to G4, and then the conveyor belt will push him into the acid. So that's a promising line. It has the problem that we don't get to block any of these spawns, and 4 guys show up. It would be quite a bit simpler to... Well, if I could find some way to make him block a spawn and also not be a big pain in the butt, that would be useful. And I think that I can do that. My thinking in that direction is like this: pull here, and then just drop a boulder where he used to be, blocking his attack. Or perhaps better. Oh yes, this is better. We pull him back. Oh, we don't even have to... Yeah. So we start with a boulder to G3, pushing this guy onto E-file where he'll kill the Scarab. Then we can step back and pull him onto this spawner, is what I'm thinking. He'll just take 1 damage, well, from the spawner. But here's the thing. I can do 2 more damage to him by attacking him while he's standing there. Then we block 2 spawns, we kill both enemies, and we deal 3 damage to the Alpha. Did I say 2 spawns? Yeah, we block 2 spawns. That's a manageable number of enemies, I think. So I like that idea. We start with this. No. We start with this. Gotta move before he blocks the path you want to follow. Now push this guy. Come in and whip him with the lightning rod. And then pull him back onto a spawner so that he's working for us this turn. And we helpfully have this guy cornered pretty well. Yeah, and he's someone who can't move very much. He'll move like here and attack A6 or something, probably. Okay, B6, you got me. So this guy's about to fall into a lot acid. I don't have to do anything with him if I don't want to. Of course, that'll dunk my mech in the acid, but that's fine. It doesn't kill me. Oh, it won't, because I'm not on a conveyor belt. Wait, is this guy on a conveyor belt? He is, yeah. But I'm not, so he'll get pulled in. I'll be left alone. I can, in fact, spend this guy's turn doing something quite productive here. And we can block all the spawns and kill that scarab and kill the alpha. So in fact there will be no enemies on the screen next turn. And I'll be able to finish at full health. I like that idea very much. See ya, sir. Woohoo! Yep, heal up, and I don't know, go dump in the acid. Sure. Nice. I'm glad we took the slightly more ambitious mission. Not the 3-star. I'm happy we left that alone. Or obviously the train, I think, was the most ambitious play. We could have done this one with one extra grid defense, basically. But I don't think that was a good idea. And I don't regret not doing it. Alright, corporate HQ time. Hornet leader. Let's see what we can do. Alpha Scarab. Good news, there's a ton of water around that we could try pushing people into, or hooking them into, or what have you. I really don't know where I want my... I guess I want this lightning mech to be near all the buildings. Something like here. And whatever building they attack, he can like zap that block, sort of. This Hornet leader is the main problem with that approach. I think that I will use my artillery mech with the plan. I think I should be able to push him to one side or the other so that he's not attacking anything useful. And that leaves the hook mech to try to get this alpha into water, if I can. It's a little optimistic. I could try deploying my lightning mech closer to the front lines. Like, there's actually no way that I'm going to need to get to these two buildings, right? So it's actually these buildings that I care about. So I might as well be up in front on that avenue. Given so much, put my artillery mech here where he has better control of which file he's on. He has access to more files. Okay, I can push him out of the way. Three moves? Oh, I can't get here. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, hang on. I can do this. That kills the guy who's... Yes, okay. I was planning to do this anyway to push the Hornet. I didn't think about the fact that it would kill this Leaper, and therefore I was quite distressed about how I was going to deal with the Leaper. Okay, so that's the plan with this guy. Is there something I should do first? Yeah, I should probably move this mech, huh? Say to here. Where am I deploying my hook mech to next? It has 4 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a little bit ambitious, but that's actually probably fine, right? No. The Hornet is going to be standing on that square, so I can't use it to have my hook mech pull the Alpha Scarab into water. So I have 4 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I actually can't make this guy move. There's nowhere the hook mech can stand that would actually pull him. That's not very nice. What if I do like this? That's not pushing the Hornet out of the way, of course. But it pushes the Alpha out of the way. And then my Hook Mech will have B4 as a tile to stand on to pull the Hornet. This avoids all grid damage. I'm just not sure of the details. Like, I think we're attacking this guy first, of course. Although I guess we could attack him without moving if I wanted to. Oh, whoa! Whoa! That is a play I had not thought about. Because it goes through my Hook Mech, and also this guy's in acid. Wow, I didn't notice that. Wait, this guy's in acid? That means I could do this, killing these two, and not even damaging my Hook Mech. That's pretty good. Then my Hook Mech can still use B4, and I can still attack the Hornet. But I have killed this Scarab instead of, like, just delaying it, which is what would happen if I attacked the Leaper. So that's pretty good. And I can move my Hook Mech out of the way before the Lightning Mech attacks all these stuff. So the main question remaining with this line is, where do I want my Hook Mech, my Lightning Mech standing once I do all this? I can leave him where he is, or I can put him on F4 or something, but then he eats some acid for no good reason. I could choose not to attack and block the spawn on F3, but I don't like that idea. I'd rather get working on this Hornet. Okay, so that seems good. There's still acid there? The guy was standing on it. Alright, well then we'll... No. This gets the guy in acid, but it does 4 damage to the grid, so I don't like that so much. There's nowhere else I can stand to pull him anywhere interesting, right? Right. Okay. But before we pull him, let's hit him. I don't know why, but I predict a Scion coming up this turn. It just seems right. See, I'm a genius. I think it was luck, but still. Oh, it is my artillery mech's time to shine. I believe. I believe we will move here, push this Hornet so that he kills the Leaper. Actually, his killing the Leaper is immaterial, because we're killing the Leaper anyway with our lightning attack. So this guy's in acid, which means his armor doesn't count anymore, and I can't chain attacks through him. Which is kind of a bummer. It means I also, for example, can't use him to pull this guy in to feel the attack, because anytime you pull someone in so that they're part of an attack, you end up being adjacent to them, right? And that makes you part of the attack as well. Could I do something clever with the artillery rock instead of pushing this guy to here? I don't think so. Yeah, I think we just boulder. And I really don't like being in a corner, but I guess it's okay. Boulder like so, and now only enemies are in scope for the lightning attack. And I guess we can come block a spawn, maybe? That seems okay. I like leaving this guy near the buildings, because then it's sort of more realistic for me to lightning attack him wherever he goes. I could, like, pull this guy over here. I don't see a compelling reason to do that compared to just blocking a spawn. Aha! So, we don't have a way to kill this Scion, right? And that's like, oh no, that's going to make it hard to kill the leader because he has 3 health and we can only do 2 damage to him. But we can convince the leader to kill the Scion himself after we've dealt 2 damage to him, thereby causing the leader to actually defeat himself. So we'll just do this. Doesn't hurt the Scion, but that's okay. That's part of the plan. Now deploy the boulder. It was important for 2 reasons that we do that second. First, we needed to make sure this Hornet was still in range of the attack. And second, there's now a bridge through these city blocks to get my artillery. By the way, look how penned in this stupid boulder mech is. He's not gonna be able to do anything useful next turn. Well, I'm now thinking, I wonder if I should have put this guy somewhere else, just so that I don't, like, instead of pulling this guy into the water, maybe like try to block a spawn or something. Because we're only gonna have 2 mechs next turn, basically, unless we get very lucky and this guy can find something useful to do. But I think this is still a better use than anything else. That's a nice little way for them to die. Oh look, we did find something useful to do. We can push this guy. That's great. So I can pull this guy into the water if I want. And then, like, come here and block the attack. Or I could do something quite similar. Which is come here. Wait, that doesn't work. Pull this guy so he's not attacking anything. And then come in and attack. But that way I don't get any kills. Sadly, this person is the only one who can easily get a kill, and they're the one who doesn't need one. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's actually the only way to get any kills, is like this. And then just chump blocking this guy for 2 damage. Look at all these boulders. It's been... Certainly this playthrough, we have not yet previously used 3 boulders to not attack enemies. Just to deploy the pushes. So this is sort of like evidence of you using your boulder mech to apply pushes rather than to apply damage. Kind of neat. I feel like the more boulders there are on the field at the end of a mission, the better you did with your artillery mech, because you found ways to do something even better than just damaging an enemy. But I don't know, maybe not. Okay, we got our perfect. Silica. I don't think I've unlocked this one. Mech can act twice if it does not move. Requires 2 power? 2? Mechs no longer take damage when blocking emerging back. Well, that would be nice, given that we, you know, have an achievement to do this. But I don't know if it's worth. This could be useful for, like, my lightning mech. Or even my hook mech. You could maybe hook something and then, like, hook it again to pull yourself away. 2 power is a lot. But I think it's better than this. I'll take this pilot. And, like, dump them in here. They're already better than this person. And then if I want to, I don't know, maybe I'll sell them to buy some good stuff here. Viscera nanobots, no thanks. Rocket artillery. It's a strong one. Astra bombs. Leap over any distance, dropping a bomb on each tile you pass. Huh. Light tank. That's certainly strong. We used it, I think, 2 playthroughs ago. And it's real nice, but it's a big power hog. So the question is, like, can we make use of 3 reactor cores right now? And I think the answer is obviously yes. There's lots of stuff to spend it on. Mostly just giving mechs extra move, I think. Is there any combination of 2 of these things? Like, well, really just one. That I would like better than another reactor core? Like, the light tank is really good. I just don't want to have to commit to buying this and 2 power cores to power it. I think I just want to take it slow on these weapons. Wait until I get something I actually want that's on sale. And just buy some reactor cores. I'll take a move. And health. And a move. Because this guy really does take a beating. We often get to a spot where I wish I could use this guy, but I can't because he's too damaged from being lightninged all the time and blocking spawns and so on. So I think for him, and he also has +1 move already. I think for him the health is more valuable. So I feel kind of like bleh about buying 3 reactor cores and just using them for basic stat upgrades instead of weapon upgrades. But I think we're doing okay. We just need, like, better mobility. So that we can apply our existing weapons more effectively. Shield ally, again, I don't use that much. Maybe I would, if I were smarter. But I'd rather pull enemies most of the time. Anyway, that's it for this first island. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.